Hey guys, how's it going? Too Lazy for Life here, back at you again with some more Steins Gate. We're on episode 8 now. Last episode we ended on that somewhat of a cliffhanger of Taita telling the mad scientist, I want you now to be the new messiah. You're gonna go and change history. You're gonna go back in the past and rewrite everything and create a utopian society in the future and stop CERN from global domination and all-out nuclear warfare or whatever the fuck that John Taita guy went back in time when he did it, tried to stop CERN from doing. And we also learned that the mad scientist got to keep his memories even though he altered history. I can see where this is going, alright? I haven't watched, I haven't read, I haven't done anything regarding Steins Gate to have spoiled any part of this experience for myself yet. It's a complete 100% blind me going into this series. So anything that I say and do about this show before getting onto any episodes is all speculative, okay? I can guarantee you that, guys. If it happens to be an absolute coincidence that I call anything out, then it's an absolute coincidence. This is a 100% blind watch, and therefore everything that I'm going to be spewing out of my mouth is just any ideas that come to mind, anything that I may have tried to piece together the puzzles early from the things that I've seen so far from this show, and based on what the mad scientist has experienced about him keeping all of his memories about him fucking around with the past. That basically sounds like a whole lot of guilt tripping in the future coming up. Alright, if he gets to retain all of his memories about how he gets to mess around with history, any negative repercussions that happen, he's going to instantly know that he's the one that did it, because he'll retain those memories of having instigated the text message to begin with, to have shaped and changed the flow of time, the flow of history. And yeah, I can already see where this is going. Mad Scientist is going to be on one hell of an LSD mushroom guilt trip. And it's either going to be extremely hilarious or it's going to be extremely fucking painful in the feels as to what he's going to get up to, changing the past. It's a psychological anime, which means most likely it's not going to be a happy slice of life, rainbow and sunshine's anime of time travel. This guy's probably going to fuck things up. And yeah, I can't wait to get onto that and see how that's going to turn out. Alright, so without further ado, guys, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I mean, he certainly doesn't look happy about it. He looks rather distressed. I want you to be the Messiah. Why are you having like such a mental breakdown? That must be really fucking weird, right? Because everyone else was standing there around the microwave, right? And then somehow you just suddenly just lost some of your memory instantaneously, spontaneously, without having even realized it, and you can't explain it. And now we're talking about mystic eyes? Is this supposed to be fucking bootleg Kuritsugu? Fate references everywhere, man.
Thank you, yeah.
Oh. I guess winning the lottery does have some major change on the world. The fuck? Oh my god. They're taking a real long time trying to unravel these characters for the audience. Like, this is some major blue balling right here.
来ました。ねえねえ。あれからどうしたの？何がだ？タイムマシンだよ。ジョン・タイターに聞いたの？ああ、だが奴の言うことが正しいのかどうかわからなくなってきた。グッモーニング。おおお、また火花を散らせていたわけですか。なんなのよ、まったく。喧嘩は悲しいです。うん、心配しないで、大丈夫だから。ありがとう。4日前に携帯の機種変更したけど、変えない方が良かったって自分に伝えたい。なるほど。過去が変われば、桐生さんの携帯が変わる。一目瞭然ね。では、実験を開始する。まん丸だ。これは
Holy shit.
頼まれたロト6、間違えてしまったので。
Is that one of those like £1 million watermelons that I've seen on YouTube?
良い心がけだ。お前の心眼が開く日も遠くはないだろう。はい。じゃあ、僕はこれで。もう行っちゃうの？なんだかお取り込み中みたいです。じゃあ、また。バイバイ。いい子ね。
Oh, boy's going on another LSD mushroom trip.
タイミングフィンガーはどこへ行った？はい？は？ルカ子は来なかったのか？ルカ子？うん、来てないけど。では、萌香はどうした？萌香？
Who's that?
桐生萌香だ。今日は来ていないのか？どうなんだ？それ誰？まさか、また D メールを？それどういうこと？過去が変わり、萌香という人間の存在そのものが消えた。まさか、着信履歴には7月31日まで萌香のメールが残っている。ごめん、今ちょっと忙しくて、後でメールするね。
Yo, that looked rather creepy all of a sudden.
萌香さん？彼女の行動が変わり、ラボには来なかったというふうに過去が改変された。そういうことだな。世界線を超えて記憶を継続する力、本当に本物なの？
Alter the world
よくラボで寝泊まりできる。
and cause catastrophe. That is rather far-fetched, bro. Just a simple text message on a flip phone is enough to cause worldwide catastrophe.
もちろん。ルカ君は今日はマユシーのお客さんなんだよ。マユシーのコスを着てくれるんだね。さあルカ君、変身しよう。変身。だから僕、ほら、服を脱ぎ脱ぎして。そんなところ触らないで。お願いだから、脱がさないで。すごくユリです。違うな。ルカ子は男だ。ということは、さらにけしからん。
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what?
思った通り可愛いよ、ルカ君。こんな格好、恥ずかしい。
Japan?
強烈な精神攻撃を受けたり。
Japan?
心が侵食されて。どうしたんですか、長馬さん。クリスちゃん、てってるー。変態女子よ。全身をねめ回すように見つめるのはよせ。へえ、とってもキュートね。キュートだなんて、そんな。他の衣装も着てみよう。待って。今日ここ
Oh no. That's not a dude. How is that a dude, Japan? Oh, I'm still fucking hard. Why? How is that a guy? Yeah, pan down to his fucking creamy cock. Yeah, lift up his fucking skirt. Hey, I'm just as shocked as you are, Kirisu. I am so I can't believe it took me till episode. Did they talk about this previously? Did I miss something previously? Isn't changing someone's gender a bad idea? Oh boy, I'm not gonna like this. Send it to her on a pager. How is he a boy? Oh, I'm still fucking cooming over him in a fucking short skirt pink dress. Fuck's sake, Japan. Fucking traps. Is it really okay? I mean, you've been asked that question many times now. Don't do it. Something happened, but what? Well, she turned into a girl, right? I mean, why else would they say stop staring at? Right? Unless none of them knew that he was a boy. Right? These previews don't leave a whole lot to the imagination, do they? They have no monologuing, they have no narration, they have no voice acting. It's just a bunch of random scenes with some OST playing in the background, and half the time the clips that they show are just random, just it's not even slice of life. I mean, what do you call them? It's just a random cringy weeb-like compilation of just random ass shit that makes no sense, and it doesn't allow you to get any real grasp as to what the next episode is about. It is just straight up just I don't know. All right, so let's talk about this episode, guys, shall we? Right, so first off, the time machine. Are they able to go back in time any further than 5 days? Because it seems like the mad scientist guy always sets the microwave to 120 seconds. Like, can he set it back any further? Or did they explain that again in the previous episode? It's been like 12 days since I've seen any Steins Gate. All right, so I can't remember any of the details about what Kirisu wrote on that whiteboard about the lore, the game mechanics, all right, the technical aspects of time travel with that time machine. I can't remember. So I don't know whether they explicitly or specifically said that there is a limit to how far back in time you can travel to, and that's like 5 days. Because why was it still set on like 120 seconds on the microwave when they were sending back a pager email back in time to before the fucking Ruka-san was even born? Like, you'd have to send the email back 18 years or 17 years, not fucking 120 seconds on the microwave. I don't know, like 18. So you go back 5 days on 120 seconds. That's going to be more numbers, I think, than a standard microwave would have on their timer. Right? Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's 365 days in a year. So that's, let's say, about, I don't know, 75-ish sets of 5. Right, 75 sets of 5, and then so that's 150. So 150. Well, no, that's 120 seconds is 5 days. So you have 75 sets of 120. So that's like what, 9,000 seconds on a microwave, right? And then you have to times that by 17. So that's like 100,000 seconds on a I don't think a microwave goes on for I don't think a microwave goes for an hour. I don't think my microwave doesn't fucking work for an hour. So what fucking microwave is gonna exactly, right? So no, that microwave is completely inaccurate. They went back in time like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I'll have to go check the time again in post-production, how far back in time they went on that microwave. But that's definitely not based on what they said about the lore and the mechanics of how time travel works with that microwave. So I don't know how he sent that message back in time 17 years based on what I saw on screen. But yeah, so they sent the first message back in time, and they sent it back in time, I guess, 5 days. And this was before the glasses girl with the sexy ass naked bare legs, and you know, those like high heel shoes with no socks, so that she fucking walks around in the fucking apartment with her bare naked sexy ass feet. Oh my god. Okay, where was I going with this? I don't want to get sidetracked again. Right, so yeah, that girl. So 4 days ago, you tell her to not change her mobile phone, and that ended up changing the timeline, and she never got the idea to come around and pay a visit to the apartment, and therefore get conscripted as to the mad scientist's assistant number 4 or 5. Right? So therefore, none of the team ever met her. So that's problem number 1. So the timeline has now changed, where nobody in that apartment knows of Glasses Girl when they used to know her before, like 10 seconds before they sent the frickin' email. Now, this Shrine Maiden, who, by the way, the Shrine Maiden is a guy? Huh? Can you guys please explain to me, How that makes any sense. Alright, Japan, with your fucking traps. I'm getting sick and tired of this. This has to be... I've seen some traps in my lifetime. Alright? Some traps are arguable. They are debatable as to whether they could be a guy or girl. This one is straight up no. This one is... You saw Ruka in that pink dress? What the fuck? And underneath that short skirt frilly pink dress is a massive 12-inch creamy cock schlong. Japan! Japan! I was getting a fucking massive boner, man, when she was just standing there, just trying to pull down that fucking short pink dress so no one gets to see her fucking ass and her fucking vagine, or what I thought was gonna be a vagine, but no, she was trying to conceal that fucking big creamy stick, and I was still getting a fucking hard on even after the mad scientist says, but she's a dude. Like, oh, Japan, just no. Fucking traps. Oh, I'm just getting sick and tired of this shit. When was this? When did they announce that she was a dude? Was it actually legitimately this episode? Or did they say this in the previous one that I completely missed over? Huh? Just no. My dreams have been shattered. I honestly thought that Shrine Maiden girl was pretty damn fucking cute. And now you fucking tell me that she's a dude. Yep, I mean, this was in mid-2000s, right? I'm pretty sure traps were a huge thing, and, like, there was a trap in every fucking anime in the mid-2000s. Alright, I'm pretty damn sure of that. So, it looks like we're continuing on with mid-2000s trends, right? This fucking girl is actually a boy. Alright, Ruka-chan wants to become a girl. Okay, and we ended on a cliffhanger. Everyone was accusing mad scientist guy of being a pervert for staring at Ruka-chan. Ruka-chan definitely looked all flustered and embarrassed of the mad scientist staring at his chest, which means that kind of is a dead giveaway that he probably is now a girl. He wanted to change himself to being a girl instead of a boy. So I'm guessing that he is now a girl because everyone in that apartment is pretty much telling the mad scientist to stop staring. So if they knew that he was a boy, I don't think anyone would care. But since everyone's telling him no, he's probably a girl now. So I don't know why mad scientist Kung said something changed. The timeline, the world line has indeed changed. But what? What do you mean, but what? I mean, it's like, wasn't it obvious? Didn't you get the message right there? I'm pretty sure Ruka's now a girl. So, but I could be wrong. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out next episode, alright, guys? But that's all of my thoughts for episode 8 of Steins Gate, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the reaction, alright? Like, comment, subscribe, sign up to the Patreon, join the Discord if you haven't done so already. Big, massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on the platform. And last but not least, one big, massive shout out to Eden's Musketeer. Once again, thank you, mate, so much for your insane level of patronage and support. You're an absolute freaking legend. Alright, guys, so that is it. Episode 8 of Steins Gate. Alright, it was a pretty interesting episode, okay? The mad scientist guy is definitely getting some physical strain to his body every time he permits himself to one of these time-traveling acts. And yeah, I think it's starting to really wear on him. He's gonna regret everything soon enough, I bet, when the side effects start taking its toll, starting to ramp up in severity for every time that he fucking presses that microwave and sends more text messages back in time that he's gonna regret. The guy seems to be lacking some conscience, some morality. He's just so willingly wanting to send these text messages back in time that he's not really considering the possible consequences of his actions until it's too late. Alright, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens, okay, in episode 9, picking up where we left off on this episode, and find out whether Ruka-chan is indeed now a girl or not, and whether there are any negative consequences to sending that text message back in time. Alright, but until then, that's it from your boy. Alright, I'll see you all next time, alright, guys? Catch you later.